If you had to define quality, what would you say? You might think that it's the curb appeal that your business offers, or maybe it's the customer satisfaction that your jobs, that your crews bring to your customers. I like the way that owner of Selkirk Lawn and Landscape describes quality. Quality is a job that meets my customers' expectations, my expectations, and at the same time is profitable. Welcome to the Better Business Bureau. A+ is possible through job management. My name is Isaac Webb, and today I'm going to show you how you can effectively manage your jobs to increase the value that you bring your customers and transform your business into an A+ business. Through these steps, planning, monitoring, and regulating your jobs, you'll be able to increase the value that you give your customers. The first step in job management is planning. Planning, you'll want to consider several factors, but before you even get started, you have to know what jobs you're doing and when you're doing the jobs. And this is done through job scheduling. Three things that you'll want to consider when job scheduling is: what are my crew's capabilities? How long does it take to complete a job? And where am I completing these jobs? The first one are crew's capabilities. What are the tools that each crew has? And then what are the skill sets that my crew members have which give an ultimate skill for that crew? Understanding that you have a limited number of tools and these tools must be divvied out to each crew allows you to allocate specific jobs that those crews can complete effectively. The second thing you want to consider is: how long does it take to complete my job? Job completion times can be recorded by you when you start and finish the job through simple things called through simple stopwatches. Take this information, put it into a data, and then take the average of those so that you can, in the future, schedule effectively and accurately on how long these jobs take. And finally, the third thing you want to consider is: where's the job located? There are several job optimization or route optimization softwares out there available for you to schedule your jobs so that you can complete it in the lowest transportation costs in the least amount of time. These softwares are, such softwares are Service, Autopilot, Omnitrax, and Optimal Route. And there's a host of other software pieces out there for you to use. And basically the way these work is I have a diagram here and you just plug in your route, the different jobs that you have, and it automatically gives you a route that gives you the least amount of transportation costs and cuts down your time. So after you've scheduled the jobs, taking in consideration the crew's capabilities, how long it takes to complete the job, and where those jobs are located, you want to start to get together the things that they need to complete the jobs. This will be done the day before through preparing the tools and equipment needed for the job. This is filling up the gas cans, making sure that your weed whackers have enough twine, sharpening blades, greasing the grease points on your tractors. These are done the day before so that when you start the job the next morning, you're not having to rush about and accidentally forget things. Andrew Morris, the operation manager of a landscaping business, says that this is key in motivating your team to get things done faster. Because if you do them in the evening before, when the morning as the crews begin, there's less time of worrying about what things need to get accomplished, and they can just get out there and get the job done. So we've scheduled, we prepared all our tools, and now we need to tell our crews what the job is. And these are done through daily or weekly meetings with your crews. In these meetings, you'll want to tell them what jobs they're going to be doing. This is done through the agenda and any potential issues that need to be resolved. You've already created the agenda that you need for that day and perhaps the week, but you also want to address any potential issues or issues that need to be resolved. I will discuss these 2 points later on in the presentation, but before your crews go out there, they need an understanding of Is there a customer that has specific needs that we need to meet? Or were there needs that our customer had and we didn't meet them last time? Allowing your crews to know this gives them a better ability to complete the job by with increased value. So we plan for our jobs. Now it's time to get out there and actually complete the job. But while your crews are out there, you want to keep in constant communication with your crews and ask them for status updates. These status updates will include when they started, when they ended, if there was any interaction they had with the customer, and if there was any issue on the job. Start and end times, these times can be implemented into your timesheet so that you can, again, next time that job needs to be done, accurately forecast how long it takes to complete that job. Any interaction with the customer, this will be logged into potential issues or issues that need to be resolved. If it's a good thing, then take the opportunity to congratulate your crew on a job well done. The final thing is there any issue that happened while you were on the job? Did an equipment fail? Did you forget something at the shop and you had to go back and get it? Or was there an unfortunate case in which you accidentally damaged a customer's property? You accidentally hit a mailbox, or a weed whacker threw a rock up into the window and cracked it. These issues need to be resolved immediately, especially if they have to do with the customer's property getting damaged. Because if you don't address them immediately, you're decreasing the value that you provide to your customer. So you're asking your crew chiefs for status updates, but you also might want to consider GPS tracking their vehicles. This allows for an additional layer of accountability for your crew chiefs. If they understand that you can see where they are when they're on a job and they have to report accurately to you, it allows you a sense of that my crew chiefs are, what allows you to see where they are because they need to be completing the jobs according to the schedule that you provided them. And this tracking software, it can be integrated with the route optimization software that you provide. So we've planned for the jobs, we've completed the jobs. During the jobs, we had constant communication with our crews. The final step is to go back and see how the jobs were done. And this is done in the regulating step. Regulating first step is we need to go out there and see how the jobs are done. Acrehurst Landscape Service in Joppa, Maryland, they have a person that goes out and inspects each of the jobs. They call it an enhancement supervisor. Basically what it is, it's a quality assurance manager. And the quality assurance manager goes out there and makes sure that the job was done well and that it was done completely. And this enhancement supervisor also acts as a customer advocate to the company. This is really key for increasing the value that you provide to your customer. And being proactive in inspecting each job, your customers get the sense of they matter to you. And so having an inspection officer, a quality assurance manager for your jobs will increase the value that you provide your customer. The second input that we need in regulating is, how does the customer feel about our jobs? This may be through reviews they put online through Yelp, or maybe on your company website, or it could be calls and emails that you get directly from your customer. Both of these inputs need to be documented so that when you have your daily or weekly meetings, you can address your crews on potential or issues that need to be resolved. Now that you understand how to effectively plan, monitor, and regulate your jobs to increase the value of your business, you can transform your business into an A+ business. Are there any questions? Joanna?
So with the monitoring, like you said, status updates and tracking, to you, what would you think is the most effective way of monitoring using those two?
I would definitely say, well, the status updates are key, are probably most effective because you're having trust. If you have trustworthy crew chiefs, and then being able to provide like feedback, because just seeing them as a dot on a map doesn't really tell you much. But if they're over there talking with you, saying, hey, there was this problem, this is when we started, this is when we ended. Maybe, you know, they got there and then they sat there for a while before they started the job. Well, why did that happen? Were they on lunch break? So having that status updates directly from your crew chief allows you more communication with your crews and better understanding of where they are and what they're doing, more than just GPS tracking. GPS tracking is more of a complement to what you're already doing. One more question?
Thank you.
When it comes to like keeping track of like customer issues and stuff, is there an effective way to keep track of them long term in case an issue comes up again?
Yes.
So you don't lose track of those.
Yeah, there's a host of softwares out there. They're called CRM, customer relations management software programs out there. And they have these tools out there that you can implement any interaction you have with the customer into these. And when you pull up that customer for a job, you can see what exactly has happened, what's the history of that customer, so that when you schedule the job, you know any potential issues that could arise, or issues that need to be resolved. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.